Oh no. Hello friends, this is Grawl. We're on our Paladin. We just opened 2 of our vaults for Wafflecat Weekly number 34, and I checked over in my other monitor to make sure my volume was okay, and somehow I managed not to press record, which is a tragedy. So we'll go back on our Mistweaver and we'll pretend like we opened the vaults, but oh no. Oh no, things are starting off so well. Well, I'll give you guys a spoiler. We have some good items so far. So our Mistweaver actually got a 304 Soleas with Avoidance. We were mega pogging out about this, although I kind of want this on my Priest. But so we only had a 1 box on every guy except for our Priest, and we managed to get a 304 Soleas with Avoidance on our Mistweaver. Alright, now we go on our Druid, and then we resume the Wafflecat Weekly as normal. I apologize, but hey, you know, it's early in the morning. Sometimes stuff like this happens. Normally we've been doing this on stream, so normally it couldn't happen, I guess, but now the servers finally are not undergoing maintenance, and we can open at our normal time. So our Druid got these 304 socketed bracers, which, not super crazy stats, but we'll take the item level upgrade, that's for sure. We appreciate this. So we're 2 for 2 right now. And now we can log on to our Paladin. Resume normal. We need some more energy drink. Some more caffeine after that one. Not quite fully awake. Alright. Now onto our Pally. Our characters are falling so far behind. Even my Pally is 20 item levels lower than my Priest. We will check loot spec, even though I don't change loot spec on my Pally too often. Alright. Let's see what we got. We got a Avoidance item, we got a socketed item. Oh, this might be our first... Okay, I guess we take this anyway. This is a gloves that we can turn into tier. But I actually haven't even turned my gloves into tier yet. Well, we're grabbing these anyway. 304 item level is 304 item level. I think the tier gloves for Paladin are not particularly good, so I don't think you want to use them if you have all the other pieces. But either way, we will... let's get rid of these gloves. We've been trying to keep our inventory clean lately. We'll get rid of these gloves. We'll equip our new 304s. Maybe we tier these, I'm not sure. But either way, 3 usable items on 3 characters, so can't be too upset about that. We need to save a little bit of good luck for our Priest. Trying to push some big keys. I have a good feeling about the affixes. I don't know how good they are, but I'm pretty sure they're, pretty sure it'll be push weak. Alright. Shaman, a little bit luckier because we got a 304 weapon in our very first vault. Maybe this guy will be geared at some point, but not looking good so far for any of our guys. 1 vault, and we got a deteriorated construct core. This is a DPS trinket from Upper Karazhan, and it's not too bad. I'm pretty happy to take this. I don't, you know, I would rather have other trinkets, raid stuff, but considering that I'm not raiding on my Shaman this tier, I'm not upset about grabbing this at all. It's just a DPS option. I was using an ooze anyway, so... Alright. 4 for 4 on useful items. Now the one... Oh, not change realm. Now the one that matters. Priest, we have, I believe, 3 mythic boss slots, mythic raid slots, and 3 M+ slots. So, lots of chances to get loot. Some of the... Oh, so I also, I spent my dinar on the Anduin ring, and I socketed it, and I used my mythic upgraders. I also managed to loot a normal reservoir, to which I used my heroic upgraders in case I wanted a DPS trinket. And now I have no upgraders. My next dinar will probably be the Tuft or Rygalon weapon if I can get a really good offhand. But I've just been rocking the 304 staff that I got from raid. So things that we're looking for: Rygalon weapon, Jailer offhand would be cool too. Tuft. I'm actually going to be in healer loot spec because I already got my DPS trinket. Otherwise, just any 311 items or any juicy, well-statted items with, like, verse and avoidance is what we're looking for. Alright. We are opening. We're double checking loot spec for the third time. Okay, unholy. Let's see, what do we got? What do we got? Oh, I see an item that we want. Let's look at everything else. We'll save the best for last here. So we have a 304 pants. 6 item level upgrade. Another 304 pants. Crit verse helm, that we would tier. 304 shoulders, which we would also tier. Crit verse cape. And a Rygolon weapon. Yoink. We will take this. We will very happily take this. So now we do not need to spend our dinars on that. So now we might actually end up even spending them on an offhand. Because I have the Rygolon weapon. We also have the Anduin ring and the reservoir. So my next purchase will probably be a tuft. Well, actually, I'm going to try and get one this week. So I'm going to have 3 or 4 shots at tuft this week. And if I don't get that, I'll probably spend my dinar on that. And then if not, I can go right and get an offhand. But I cannot upgrade that to mythic until I get 20 of these upgraders. Cool. So that's a very happy vault. We got upgrades on every single one of our guys, including a very valuable 311 upgrade on our priest. We are definitely happy about that. So a lot of people have asked about dinars, and so I mentioned the 4 items that you want are the 2 trinkets, tuft and reservoir. You don't necessarily use those together. I was thinking more separately. If you want to be defensive in the dungeon that you're in, you play tuft. If you want to be offensive, then you play reservoir. The Anduin ring is just like by far the best upgrade you can get because the stat proc gains so much intellect. And then the Rygolon weapon. If you are not doing any mythic bosses and you can only get this on heroic, I wouldn't bother with this probably. The Anduin ring and the 2 trinkets are still really, really good on their heroic level. But the Rygolon weapon, you may as well just take like a weekly chest 304 weapon, I think. So those have been the questions I've been asked about with my dinar. In terms of what order you're going to buy them in, that's totally up to you. It doesn't really matter too much because you're going to get number 2 and number 3 very, very quickly. Okay, so let's see what the weekly quest is. The very best battle pets. Okay, exciting. So it's no longer Legion time walking. It was only a 1-week thing. And the affixes this week are... Ooh, bursting, storming, fortified. Oh boy, so we got a push week ahead of us. We got some new loot. Everybody's going to be buying stuff with their dinars. And things are looking good. Yeah, so there's not really a whole lot to say. To be honest, I haven't done any... It's hard for me to talk about the affixes a little bit because I haven't done a lot of these dungeons with these set... You know, this is only week 4, right? So I haven't even done bursting, storming yet in some of these dungeons. Just looking back, Gambit can be a little scary in the beginning. You may have to take the beginning a little slow just because that first area, not only is it fortified, but also it's going to be bursting and there's going to be a lot of mobs. So be a little careful with the beginning area. But once you make it out of this area, I think the rest of Gambit will be really chill. Streets, I don't think will be too bad. Some of the beginning pulls, again, might be a little scary, but once you make it out of the beginning... I don't think Junkyard or Workshop are going to be particularly bad. I think it's going to be great weeks for these 2 dungeons. One thing I'm wondering is the interaction between Medivh and Storming, how that is going to work. So if you're... I am very lost right now trying to figure out where to go. So if you're not familiar with Medivh, he has a mechanic called Flame Wreath where he puts a circle on the ground and you can't leave it or it blows your team up. And I don't know what's going to happen with Storming, so we're going to learn that. Hopefully it isn't super, super bad, but maybe an idea might be you might not want to have too many melee DPS, or if you do, have one that have some way to not get Storming, like, for example, Windwalker Transcendence or Rogue Cloak or something like that. So just keep that in mind for this boss. But should be a great week for most dungeons. Lower Kara might be a little bit scary just because you do a lot of big pulls. Some of the trash can be kind of scary on Fortified. I Iron Docks, interested to see how this dungeon goes. They put out a bunch of really good nerfs to some of the tough trash in here. So I think this dungeon will be, you know, a little bit challenging, but more fair. And yeah, Grimrail, great. The only thing I'm worried about is getting hit by a storming and then getting shot out of the train. So look forward to that clip if that exists. But yeah, it's going to be a great week, I think. Definitely a good chance to get some IO. Hopefully everybody's been gearing up. And that wraps up that. Be sure to check in on the stream. I've been trying to put out some YouTube vids and do alpha stuff, but just Season 4 has been really fun, and alpha kind of slowed down a little bit, so, yep. Definitely tune into the stream if you're looking for content. Twitch.tv/yumytv. Appreciate all you guys. Good luck in all your vaults if you haven't opened yet, and happy keying, friends.